I don't know what made me decide this was a good idea. I knew this campground was closed, but I wanted to try to get in anyway. This is a beautiful campground with a big lake. After scoping out the area, I decided to make my move. I was thwarted before I even made it to the campground. Hello. Hey, campgrounds available?
This campground's closed until springtime.
There's nowhere to camp anywhere in the park at all?
Not in this park, no.
Okay, right on. Okay.
If I was you, I'd call Waterloo Recreation Area.
Okay.
If you want, run up that road to the campground and turn around though.
Okay, okie dokie.
All right, thanks.
Woo! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So far, mission unsuccessful. I was not able to get to that closed down campground. We got some other options, and we're gonna find a place to camp tonight, believe you me. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. Whew. I'm out here tonight doing a winter car camping trip, just out overnight. I'm gonna be chilling out at this little kind of remote turnaround trailhead. I'll be sleeping in the car. I've brought some amenities to kind of make things a bit more comfortable for myself. I'm going to possibly explore a little trail that is right around the corner over here. I've come to this specific woodland tons and tons of times, never parked here and never explored that trail, so I'm kind of curious to see where it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna take in nature, I'm gonna have a couple drinks, I'm gonna cook myself up a nice little dinner. We're gonna have a nice relaxing night out in nature. I'm gonna take it all in and make sure that I'm doing my best to stay present and live in the moment. But before I do any of that, I've got to take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Whew. Whew. Goodness, got a bite on it. That is monkey shoulder. Very big classic on the channel. Woof. Oh yeah, had to put some hair on your chest. All right, everybody, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I rearranged the car just a little bit here. Just angled it off of the pull around here. So now I got all this space that is off of the driving area. And then in the front here, I still got enough room to be able to open my car door all the way. If I get kicked out of this location, I do have a third place that I can go. Let's keep our fingers crossed that doesn't happen, because I'm about to start unpacking and making myself comfortable. I brought all my fishing stuff because it's a lot more temperate where I'm at, but I had to drive north for this site, and yeah, every body of water is completely frozen around here, so I will not be fishing. Okay, we got a nice little standing dead here. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this one and bring this back to camp. That is a ton of wood for us. Boom. Well, here's another dead stump, so I'll go ahead and take this one here. Here you can see some charred firewood. People have been having fires back here for sure, so might as well take that and burn it. Okay, this one's just hanging here. So we'll go ahead and pull this one down. We got this little dead branch growing out the side here. That is really punky, but it should burn for our purposes. I don't even need to chop this one. All right, this chain was very loose. I've never tightened it or maintained it or anything, but you have to tighten this screw to get that little piece to go up, to get that little piece there to go up and down, and then it'll pull up on that to pull this chain tighter. I wasn't exactly sure how to do that. I just had to take it all apart. I've got the battery off so I can't accidentally turn it on and chop my fingers off. So I just have to put this all back together now. It's a lot easier to do it because I don't have a regular screwdriver. It's a lot easier to do it when the blade is all the way off. Then I can just do it a little bit to get it just a little bit tighter. That's pretty close. Well, let's get it a little bit more. That's a lot tighter than it was. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. A full toolkit would make this a lot easier, but I just repaired that with my Ozark Trail multi-tool. Yeah, all right, well, it's not really working that great. I do have this Temu saw that has been kicking butt for me. This sheath is a real piece of crap. You can just see the saw poking through it. So the sheath is garbage, but the blade itself, the handle's fine. The blade itself is what I'm really impressed with. Just getting my headlamp on, taking that with me. But if I don't explore this trail behind me, then I'm gonna run out of daylight. I'm not gonna be able to do it. So come on guys, let's hit the trail. Okay, so over to the side over here, a couple of no trespassing signs. I checked the maps. Ooh, there's a Bardell. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I checked the maps, but this is kind of a narrow corridor of public land, kind of surrounded by private property. There you can see. This lines up with exactly what I've got on the maps. Private property right there. So that is perfectly lined up with what I'm seeing on the maps. I'm on a trail right here. And yeah, so I'm on public land, so I'm just gonna follow this trail. We're gonna see if it goes anywhere cool. This is a really cool trail. I had no idea this was here. This is a whole new place for me to explore. And I'm not positive, but I think I'm going to be able to access either a little pond or a creek. So fingers crossed, let's see what we can do. See, it's really pretty. It's surrounded by these big hills on one side, and then a big kind of rolling hills here. And then there you can see that's kind of like a dried up creek bed. So this does appear to be some kind of a pond. I'm gonna venture out onto it. I looked at Google Maps satellite view. It does look like it's some kind of a pond, but I'm gonna see if I can find ice out here, or if it's just the ground. Oh yeah. Well, right away, that's ice. It's frozen solid. Yeah, it's absolutely frozen solid, and it can't be that deep, so I'm not worried about walking on it. But, yeah, this is cool because I have a strong feeling nobody comes back here. Or very, very few people do, anyway. So this is pretty neat. This would be a really cool place to come back and explore, maybe do a little bushcraft style camping. Well, now we're hiking up, gaining a little bit of elevation. Double check the map, because I don't want to be on private property. I'm definitely still on public land here. We're heading up this way, down a trail. Just trying to find that creek before I get back and start my fire and get cooking. Well, there's a deer blind. Like I said, this is public land. Nothing's in season right now except for archery. Yeah, interesting to see. All right, yeah, here's the stream running through here. Very pretty. Very pretty area. Just wanted to find it, and I got it. I do think I see some signs that I might be on private property here, so I'm gonna hightail it out of here. I'll go back and review my maps and make sure where I can access this part of the area without being on private land. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this piece off, pull the chainsaw batteries out, because I probably won't be using that. I need to tinker with that when I go home a little bit. I might as well go ahead and get my bed set up because sun is starting to go down here. So it's gonna be dark before we know it. This seat is gonna lay down, so the bag with all my stuff in it is gonna go right here. So that way, I can still come around to this side and access all my stuff. Easy peasy, but I can go ahead and lay down the seat where my bed will go. This is my specific car camping mattress from Lost Horizon. It is specifically designed for my make and model and year of car to fit in here and be a single person mattress. To be honest with you, I haven't actually checked to make sure this thing's gonna fit. I've only used it inside of my little inflatable cabin, which it was incredibly comfortable there. We're finding out together, boys and girls. Bada bang. Looks like it will fit just fine. And it does come with this handy dandy little pump, which also doubles as a light. So that's pretty cool. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if we can get the sucker to close. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust some stuff here. Just move this seat forward just a tad. Push that forward just a tad. Bring you back over here. Now, what's really cool about a setup like this is, provided I can get that table, that charcoal grill dealie right there, packed up and in the car somehow without getting everything super disgusting, that's gonna mean that I can actually just pack right up in the morning, throw everything in the car and leave, which is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Here's hoping. We'll see how it all plays out in the morning, but let's get the rest of the bed set up. This is my backpacking sleeping bag I use all winter long. It's a Outdoor Vitals Summit 15-degree Fahrenheit, but it is just super comfortable and very, very warm. And I think we're not even gonna get close to 15 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, so this should keep me plenty warm inside of the car here. And you know what they say, the best gear is the stuff you already got. Little flex tail pillow that I use all the time. Home sweet home. Before I go too much further, I do have to say a big thank you to Bluetti for sponsoring another video. Bluetti sent me their Charger 1 device, and they asked me to talk to you about it in the video. I talked to you about it recently, but today I've actually got it with me, and we're gonna go ahead and set it up in the car. The Bluetti Charger 1 is a DC to DC power converter, and it allows you to charge your power stations at a much faster rate than just charging into your standard cigarette lighter. The Charger 1 works with all Bluetti devices, as well as 95% of other power stations that are on the market. All right, so I've got this all hooked up here. This is the Bluetti charger device. All of these wires here are meant to be run through your engine cavity and then back into like a trunk or a rear compartment. So these terminals are pretty easy to hook up. Most batteries are going to come with a little screw like this. These are just for you to hook up accessories and stuff like that. Going through this latch here, hook up your positive and negative terminals to the corresponding outlets, and then you also do so on the other side as well. And already installed, this comes with a little circuit breaker kill switch device. That way you can just turn it on and off at your leisure without having to disconnect the entire thing. And then we'll go ahead and bring the entire device and all the cords. To make things easy, we'll go ahead and run this through. So over here, you can see we are connected to the cigarette lighter, and that connects directly to that connector there. And there you can see we are charging at about 100 watts of input. All right, so here we'll go ahead and flip our switch and watch our green light turn on here. There we go. So now power is moving through the device. And then I'll go ahead and connect the Charger 1. There we go. Takes a second to start moving. For the EcoFlow, it seems like it is capping it off at about 214, 215 watts of input power. Different brands will vary a little bit. We are still getting a lot more juice going into the power station that way. This is something I think that could be very useful for me in car camping trips, and if I needed to be out for a prolonged period of time and I was going to put a lot of demands on that power station, this would allow me to charge it a lot faster and use a lot less of my gas and my time to get that charger station powered. All right, everybody, I want to say thank you one more time to Bluetti for sponsoring the videos. Without paid sponsorships like the one from Bluetti today, small channels like mine wouldn't be able to operate full time. Thank you again to Bluetti for sponsoring this video. Thank you to everybody for sticking with me. All right, everybody, let's get back into the action. All right, and all of that, fire died down, so we're gonna have to build that back up. No problemo, easy peasy to do. Let's go ahead and get some more logs on there. Hopefully that mushrooms don't hurt me. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's not good. I'm open to suggestions. If you have any suggestions about how to fix that sheath, this is a hard plastic. Let me know in the comments. I want to hear about it. Tee hee hee. I don't think it says, but it's like a California garlic medley type of situation. Now you can see that wood is pretty punky and gross. And that's not gonna burn great, but that core inside, that is nice solid dry wood. So we're gonna go ahead and split those open. Oh man, that is perfect. My in-laws got me these for Christmas. Titanium tong dealies. See if I can. There we go. Yeah, I definitely had a couple bites of undercooked chicken. Kick that back over to the curb. Pull this bad boy over here. We're just gonna char boil these bad boys. Definitely not done. Oh my god. Good thing I caught that. Much better. Set that to the side for now. Oh yeah. See over here, completely not done. Much better. And I trust that a lot more. That is something I trust a lot more. Even if it's a little overcooked, that's much better than undercooked. Yes. Now we're talking. That's what I needed. And a little bit of burnt aluminum just adds to the flavor. Much better. This was a terrible spot in hindsight. There is so much traffic, it's absolutely insane. I have to be honest, that bed is looking more and more enticing. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this potato, get that potato eaten, but I'm looking forward to calling it a night. I did just look up through the trees. It looks like an incredibly clear sky, which is unfortunate because the first place I was at had a dark sky portion of it. It's a certified dark sky park. But even here where I'm at, there is very, very low light pollution. And I caught a glimpse of it through the trees. I'm gonna walk over and see if I can find a little bit of a clearing, see if I can get some shots for you of the stars and the skyline while this potato finishes cooking. So I forgot utensils. I'm always forgetting something. But I stashed a set of disposables back here, just in case I did that. Fantastic. It is hard to beat that. Man, nobody likes going to work when they're sick, but I'll tell you right now, I can think of a lot worse jobs to be at. This has been a nice camp. Still gonna test out the sleep system, so we're gonna see how it works, although I think it's gonna do just fine. I'm gonna relax here for a minute, sip my tea, enjoy this fire, then go ahead and crawl into bed. Goodness. Scooch in there. Good night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's actually quite warm in here. So I ended up taking my sleeping bag and flipping it over, and I'm just using it as a quilt, blanket, whatever you want to say. This was an incredibly cozy night of camping. But yeah, it's time to get up and in them. Now, one bad thing about sleeping here, and it kind of forced me to scooch down, is that my head was just kind of falling this way. So I need to put like totes or something that just kind of provides just a little bit of extra support past this area. So we'll figure that one out on the next camp here. I found this in the trunk, and this is a little spoon from my nephew's mess kit. I'm not sure how long that's been in there, but that's from when we were camping in the fall, I think. Nice thing about having this metal table is, as opposed to like the backpacking kind of nylon one I have, is you can just put your hot pan down directly on top of it, and it's not a problem. Oh man. I do not get tired of that. Whew. 2 Starbucks cups might have been a little much, because that's motor oil. Goodness sakes. And let's see how easy I can get all this stuff put away here. Oh, that is messy. Oh my God. But whatever. I need to figure something out to transport this thing in, because it's ultra messy. It's not hot, so we have that going for us. All right, everybody. That was a really fun one. It was a nice, relaxing one, as the next few that are coming up are gonna be a little more challenging. Stay tuned. I got some really cool adventures coming up in February. Anyway, I wanna say a big, big thank you to everybody for watching this video. You all make it possible for me to do this. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that banana. We're gonna catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye.